Airbus A380 versus Boeing 747? These two giants have dominated the skies for decades, representing different philosophies in aviation. While the Boeing 747 is the legendary queen of the skies, the Airbus A380 is the modern super jumbo. Both have their strengths and weaknesses, but which one is truly the best? Let's dive into the details. Round 1. First, let's step inside the Boeing 747. Walking into the 747 feels historic. Its iconic spiral staircase leads up to a cozy, exclusive upper deck that feels like a private yacht. Because the main deck is wide, it offers a grand, spacious feeling, and the iconic nose zone lets first-class passengers sit right at the front of the airplane, looking forward. It's legendary, but it's an older design, meaning louder engines and slightly drier cabin air. Now, let's step inside the Airbus A380. This is not just a plane, it's a flying cruise ship. The A380 features a full-length double deck with massive, wide, straight walls. It is famous for being the quietest cabin in the sky. You can barely hear the engines. Airlines used this massive space to build actual onboard duty-free shops, cocktail bars, and even private shower suites for first class. It's a modern palace. The score: for passenger comfort, Boeing 747 gets a solid 8 out of 10. But the Airbus A380 is an unbeatable flying hotel. Airbus takes this round with a perfect 10 out of 10. Round 2. Now, for round 2, let's look at them from the outside. Starting with the Airbus A380. There is no denying that the A380 is a marvel of engineering. But visually, it's a bit awkward. It looks like a giant, oversized white whale. Its cockpit is placed low, making the forehead of the plane look massive and bulky. It represents raw size over elegance. Now, turn your eyes to the Boeing 747. Designed in the late 1960s, the 747 is widely considered the most beautiful aircraft ever built. Its distinctive partial double-deck hump gives it an elegant, swept-back silhouette that looks like a graceful swan in flight. It looks fast, aggressive, and poetic even while sitting on the tarmac. The score: for exterior design, the Airbus A380 gets a 7 out of 10 for its sheer size, but the Boeing 747 gets a flawless 10 out of 10 for pure aesthetic perfection. Round 3. Round 3 takes us to where the magic happens. Let's look at the Airbus A380 cockpit first. It is a masterpiece of digital automation. The pilots guide this 500-ton beast using small, highly precise side sticks on the sides. The cockpit features massive flat-screen displays, an integrated keyboard system, and an advanced computer that physically prevents the pilots from making dangerous mistakes. It feels like a futuristic spacecraft. The Boeing 747 cockpit, however, is a classic aviator's dream. It features a traditional, heavy mechanical yoke steering system. While the modern 747-8 version has digital screens, it still retains the old-school aviation soul. You fly a 747 with muscle memory and raw pilot skills. The plane doesn't fight your inputs. The score: while Boeing represents the ultimate pilot freedom, the sheer technological advancement, safety integration, and modern layout of the Airbus A380 cockpit takes the win. Airbus gets a 9 out of 10, while Boeing gets an 8 out of 10. Round 4. Now, let's talk about raw power and speed. How fast can these multi-engine behemoths fly? The Airbus A380 is powered by 4 massive turbofans, cruising smoothly at a speed of Mach 0.85, which is roughly 900 kilometers per hour. It's fast, stable, and built for maximum fuel efficiency over speed. But the Boeing 747 is an absolute rocket. Designed in an era when speed was everything, the latest Boeing 747-8 cruises at an astonishing Mach 0.86, with a maximum speed of Mach 0.92, nearly 1,000 kilometers per hour. It is officially the fastest commercial passenger jet in the world. When it comes to crossing oceans quickly, nothing beats the Queen. The score: Airbus A380 gets an 8 out of 10 for its efficient cruise. But for breaking records and being a supersonic borderline speed demon, Boeing 747 wins the round with a 10 out of 10. It is time to count the final scores. Let's do the math. Airbus A380 scored 10 for comfort, 7 for looks, 9 for cockpit, and 8 for speed, bringing its total to 34 points. Boeing 747 scored 8 for comfort, 10 for looks, 8 for cockpit, and 10 for speed, bringing its total to 36 points.